When guests visit the Minnesota Zoo, we want them to see animals that live in environments that are as similar to their natural habitats as possible. These stimulating and interesting environments allow the zoo's animals to perform their natural behaviors, to be more active, to take control of their environment, to make choices, just as they would in the wild.
Hi, I'm Ehmke. I'm the director of the Minnesota Zoo, and I'm here today to talk about one of the zoo's really exciting strategic initiatives, which is our enrichment and training program. When we opened the zoo 30 years ago, we built these big naturalistic spaces for the animals to try to recreate their natural habitat to the greatest extent we could. But we realized then, and we know even more now, that just creating big spaces for animals isn't enough. We want to assure that the animals in our care are getting the best care possible, and that includes finding ways to recreate the physical and the psychological stimulus that an animal would have in nature. And we do that through this program that we call Enrichment and Training.
Although these Japanese macaques have spent hundreds of playful days in this exhibit space, they remain cautious and curious as they wander into their enclosure in this early morning hour. They quickly pick up the scent of food and notice there are new leaf piles that alter the setting the macaques have grown accustomed to. Hidden within the leaf piles are pine cones with Cheerios, dried fruit, and fresh herbs. The macaques now use their natural foraging behaviors as they spend time searching for their food, just as they might in the wild.
We scatter food every morning in the bear exhibit so that they'll have something to look for. It's enriching. One thing the bears are very good at is digging. And about their favorite fruit is grapes. So I'm going to bury some grapes in here for them to try and find. And we'll see if anybody finds the stuff, finds the food in the middle of the log.
The enrichment we even do makes a big difference with the 3 different bears. Kenai spends a lot of his time in the pool fishing, so anytime we were to throw anything off the roof, he's the first one to jump in and get it. Haynes will come over, kind of check it out, and if he's hungry, he'll jump in and get it. And Sadie, she doesn't like the water all that much, so she doesn't get a lot of stuff out of the pool. If we throw things up into the smaller pool or farther back into the stream, she'll go up there and wade in it and get it, but she really doesn't like to swim all that much with it. So you got to be kind of conscious of what enrichments you're using with certain bears. It's been really cool to see how much they've kind of grown up in their personalities and how it's all kind of fit in, and getting to know them and them kind of getting to know us and kind of getting to know our routine. It's been really, really rewarding.
Like people, individual animals display their own distinct characteristics and interests. April Kren is collecting valuable data and conducting research on animal behavior. April is tracking how much time our 3 brown bears spend fishing, foraging, climbing, and sleeping. Knowing what, when, where, and how the animals are occupying their time can aid in planning new initiatives or in evaluating whether the activities we are doing are effective.
We use enrichment here at the zoo to kind of highlight animals' natural behaviors. And with our green sea turtle in here, natural behavior for her would be to dive and kind of visit all depths of the ocean. And our sea turtle came to us injured. She was hit by a boat propeller in the rear end of her shell, and she has some air entrapped in there that we can't really get out. And so she's a little bit buoyant around her back end, and she really was having a lot of difficulty diving and getting down to those lower parts. And so we used the PVC pipe with lettuce on it to kind of get her to come on down all the way to the bottom. It's important for them to keep their brains functioning and keep mentally fit, and so we use enrichment to do that.
Placing unusual objects into an animal's exhibit can encourage the animal to display all kinds of natural behaviors, ranging from play to hunting to aggression. The zoo's Amur leopard suddenly encounters a papier-mâché character invading her space. The keepers placed a deer hide inside the crafty novelty item, and the hunt begins. The Amur leopard will spend the day stalking and tearing apart its artificial prey.
So this is Spree.
Behavioral enrichment also includes specific training techniques that encourage interaction between the keeper and the animal. This is useful in gaining the animal's trust and allowing the keeper to more closely observe the animal. For example, we train our dolphins to become partners with us in their health care. Our veterinarians are able to look in their mouths to check their teeth. Training also can provide mental stimulation, as shown here, where Simo is distinguishing between various colored shapes. I guess you could say that enrichment can even be a bubbly good time.
I believe animal enrichment is very important. It stimulates the animals physically, mentally. It keeps them challenged and it keeps them interacting with their environment on a daily basis. Now, enrichment comes in a lot of different varieties, from the toys that we give them to changes in their social structure or moving them from one pool or one habitat to the next. And one of the most important aspects of enrichment is actually the training that we do with the animals. And that's very important for a lot of different reasons. Training animals can, again, keep them mentally stimulated. It's like learning in school. They're always learning something new, and it can be very important for training medical behaviors, things where animals might come up on a scale, or that you might be able to do a mouth inspection, or that we might be able to do an ultrasound on a pregnant animal. It actually helps us take better care of them by training them and teaching them medical behaviors.
There's a tremendous amount of time and effort that goes into the care of our animals beyond simply feeding and cleaning up after them. Our zookeepers are dedicated to enhancing the welfare of our animals each and every day by altering or enhancing their physical environments, encouraging mental and sensory stimulation, and allowing them to exercise control over their environments. As we strive to add new exhibits or improve old ones and expand education and conservation programs, we will always lead with our commitment to provide stimulating environments for all of our animals. Not surprisingly, this commitment to our animals' health and well-being takes resources. It's not only the time of our staff and their training, but it's also the wide variety of tools and novelty items that we use. By designating a gift to our Behavioral Enrichment and Training Program, you can significantly impact the quality of the many enrichment programs at the Minnesota Zoo. We invite you to partner with us to help create stimulating lives that allow the animals to engage in their natural behaviors. Your gift will enrich our animals' lives. We know it will enrich your life too.